at a set I got nearly 2 years ago. How is this set nearly 2 years old? That's crazy. A lot's happened in those 2 years. We weren't monetized when I first picked up this set. Still having fun with the job, but we'll be breaking it down today. Today we're going to be breaking this set down and building a Lego Mythosaur from The Mandalorian, or more importantly, Empire Strikes Back. Some of you may be wondering, hello there in the chat, Archer, Moonshoes, George, why I've got Empire Strikes Back in the title. The Mythosaur is clearly a Mandalorian thing, but technically the Mythosaur did originate in Empire Strikes Back. On Boba Fett's left or right shoulder? Which shoulder is it? I think he had the Padawan braid down the right and the cape. So I'm willing to bet left, probably even both of them. But we're going to break down the T-Rex skull because when I picked up this set nearly 2 years ago, don't remind me about that, I said it would make a great Mythosaur skull. And I've done a bit of redecorating, as you can see, clean the place up just a little bit. And I kind of want to get a little Mythosaur skull on the wall. Very fun little build. And I'm hoping this works out. But if not, we might have to get the massive T-Rex skeleton, not just the skull, the full-on skeleton, and try a little mock-up with that. Hello there, Alfie. Welcome to the stream. And we are missing a piece, actually. Before we get into the build, we're missing this 3 teeth right here, or 2 teeth right there, with the 1x3 rounded off plate. And I can't remember what I used it for. I used one of them for the stap when we built the Force Burner Snowspeeder, but I can't seem to find where this 1x3. I probably just put it in that last bag that I'm still sorting through. Who knows? I'll find it eventually. If it's needed for today, then I will swap it out with a different color. We got a few different ones. I kind of don't want to break this down. I went back and rewatched the old video, and we've come so far on the channel. It is crazy. I know we're coming up to a lot of milestones. We've just hit 5 years of the channel, but yeah, the content very, very different from back then. So I think the first thing we got to do is break this down, and I don't really know where to begin with. Hold up, with a Mythosaur skull. Could we keep the bridge? I feel like that's cheating. We'll see. We'll see how close it is. But, you know, keep the bridge, maybe like the top of the skull. You know what? Let me rebuild this, see if I can get as many of the original pieces held together. How did the clip go? Because this isn't too far off. Looking like a Mythosaur already. Oh, there we go. I must have taken another element from here. Maybe like a 1x2 of some kind. We'll see how we can get into that. That's nuts that already... Look, our work's cut out for us. That's not far off a Mythosaur. The tusks are a bit... less Mythosaur, more... definitely Star Wars creature. Playing Battlefront. We need to get on Battlefront for Halloween. I tell you what, I do want to do a few more game streams as opposed to just Lego builds. Maybe play some Lego games again, because that was a lot of fun when we did that. And I'm blown away by the fact that we've already got like half of it. Are we breaking this down? We won't be using this. 2-minute stream. Let's go. Hacked it. Let's get a Mythosaur. Or Mythosaur. Mythosaur. Oh. It's not too bad. I guess it does have 2 little tusks at the bottom and then some massive tusks. Don't know where this image is from of the actual Mythosaur. That one's kind of crazy. I don't think we really saw that in Mando. We only really saw a glimpse of the face at best. Like maybe the eye. Alright, let's pop this one out. Should have saved an image so I could put it on screen. But I think we all know what a Mythosaur skull looks like. It is in the thumbnail. Massive one. And this is heavily inspired by the wall one we saw at Nerd Base when we went there. So we got them to thank for building a massive Mythosaur skull. Right, and now we got the image. How are we going to work this? Let's see. The face, I think this bit is quite nice. We're going to keep these 2 plates. Is it 2 plates? Or is it 1 plate? 2 plates. We're going to keep these 2 plates together. And maybe get some more toes. I do want to be as detailed as I can, but I think the first thing we've got to do is build out the frame, because I really don't know how many parts we've got to work with here. I guess, do we want this high up or do we want this low down? I have been following along with some of the new Lego leaks from today. We can get into that because we have a few from next year. We have the Batman ones officially launched. We are about to get a icon set, the giant fish tank. Crazy price on that fish tank. I'm not sure about that. Has anyone seen the icons fish tank that's $500? Meant to be 500 euros and everything as well. If it's any more than 450 euros after the $1,000 Death Star coming out for like £900, if we don't get £50 off it, well, it's just currency conversion, that would be crazy, especially with prices hiking in the States. Please Lego, don't up it for everyone. This is not an excuse. Some of the prices have been crazy, and funnily enough, the $1,000 set is an exception. It's a crazy price, but you know, the value is there at least. Oh, this is still satisfying. Kind of looks like an alligator with a few missing teeth. Oh, there we go. Lost its top teeth. And the way this bottom's held on is really nice. I'm only using the T-Rex skull. I never kept the bottom of it built, and I feel like there's not much it can add, especially in terms of the colour. A lot of it isn't tan. I was saying that, should we... No, we don't really have a jaw, do we? Not much of a jaw, but I'm really liking this plate. Ooh. So, I'm going to combine this with the dark tan for the bottom, because we have some teeth on the Mythosaur skull. Towards the bottom of the skull, there seems to be... I'm not sure if it is teeth, or if that's just a textured bone. And I think that's what we've got here. Maybe one further down so we can slope it out. But do we have any single slopes so we can thin it out? I don't want to use... we could use thicker slopes. Ooh. Anyway, I was talking about the leaks. I'm going to get so distracted building this. I've been wanting to put together the Mythosaur skull for so long. So I'm really excited to be building this. But the fish tank, $500 fish tank, I don't know about that. That's a bit too pricey for me. That seems like a lot of money for something that has already come out as a Creator 3-in-1. This is just a one-up build, but I think it's for a similar audience to the Death Star, but less Star Warsy. There we go. We got some teeth on it now. The camera, oh, too dark. Is the camera in focus? Can it? I think that's better. Yeah, that looks clearer. You can kind of see the slit down the middle. And I kind of want to keep that going with 2 toes, but we don't have a lot to work with in this set. I'm just realizing that now. We can extend it a little bit. So that will give us a scale, what, about 5 times the height? Oh no. Thank you. We're going to need it. All the luck we can get. I think this is all the toes we get in the set. So let's make those count and then build out. Ooh. Oh, we're going to build that out. So that's the bottom section. 5 studs, about 5, 10, 15, 20 studs tall. Pretty big one. Felucia Mock. I have seen it. I have checked the community posts and responded to most comments as well this morning. Very productive day. Felucia. It's awesome. It's one of the most beautiful planets, isn't it, in Star Wars? And I know there are ways to build it wrong. I'm just saying I haven't seen any. So all the Fluisha box look amazing, especially the one in the community post. You know what? Because it's in the community post, I actually think it looks a little bit better than others. Just my opinion. Go check it out. If I could make a Lego Star Wars set, what Lego set would I make? Besides the Mythosaur skull that we are building now, of course. That's a good question. I'd want to make an affordable set. So we're not going to go with like a UCS turbo tank here. Let's put together our dream set. It would definitely involve clones. Big Clone Wars fan. It would have to involve a lot of clones, and I mean a lot of clones. And one of the big ships, I think the biggest set I want right now is a UCS Sandcrawler, but I'm not sure it's a set that I'm particularly inclined to pick up, which is why I'm trying to stay away from UCS sets. I don't think there's many UCS sets that I'd want to pick up. A playset Sandcrawler would be really nice, but there are so many other ships we haven't had. Oh, and like a UCS N1 Starfighter as well would be a really great set to get. I don't know which, if I could make a Lego set, what would I make? Maybe it wouldn't be, I'm thinking playset, I'm thinking minifigures. Maybe the set I would make isn't to do with minifigures, because we've made 4 giant brick built buildable characters now. We did our Captain Rex, which was really fun to put together. That was the first one that started it off at the start of, I want to say this year, but given the fact we reviewed this T-Rex a year ago, nearly 2 years ago, it might have been January of 2024. I think it was January. And then this year we've gone through Grogu, we did the B1 and the Stap, and we also did Jackson. The B1 and the Stap was good, having a minifigure with a side build, and we did Grogu and the Hoverpram. They were really good sets. So it would be an upscaled, I would love to have something like an upscaled Ahsoka Tano, being my favorite character. I'm not sure we probably would get Ahsoka, because it's not to minifigure proportions. It would just be like a giant buildable character. And the buildable characters are cool. R2, 3PO. I think I would go with someone in minifigure shape. Maybe like an upscaled Darth Vader would be nice, because it then has the helmet. But I'm thinking probably a Luke Skywalker. Maybe a land speeder Luke and a Leia. Luke and Leia. That's the Harry and Hermione of Star Wars, literally. They like brother, sister. Yeah, we don't need to get into it. You all know what I mean. I would definitely go for an upscaled Luke and Leia. I guess I know what we're doing in the new year. That would be a great combination. Or maybe even like an Anakin Kenobi from the prequels. I think I'd go with Revenge of the Sith, even though my favourite prequel is Attack of the Clones. I think Revenge of the Sith is more iconic. I can accept that. Other upscaled characters I wouldn't mind seeing. We've got Kenobi and Anakin from the prequels. Maybe something like Yoda. We haven't seen short legs upscaled yet. I mean, we've seen them. People have done them. But we haven't seen a Lego set with upscaled short legs. Could you imagine Yoda? Maybe we can even get a chair with Yoda. Maybe Palpatine would be an interesting one. Of course, sequel trilogy. Any characters, not just Rey and Kylo. We've got Finn. We've got Poe. We've even got like the older Leia. Maybe a Luke Force Ghost, Qui-Gon Force Ghost. Oh, that would be nice with translucent bricks. An upscaled Force Ghost. They wouldn't do all translucent bricks, but they could use a mix of translucent and different shades of blue to make an upscaled Force Ghost. And that's just the start. So many upscaled characters, but I'd have to agree with my first choice of Luke and Leia from A New Hope. That would be my perfect set. Right now, you would make the Mantis from Jedi Games like the piece-by-piece space rocket that was all grey with the 3 sticker sheets and like 5 different Cal Kestis's. And then you could mix and match all 5 Cal Kestis's, so you have like a million different combinations of Cal Kestis. That would be a good one. What is my favorite one of the Spider-Man CMF? Funny you asked that, because I've only got one personally, and it's Spider-Punk. I picked up the Spider-Punk minifigure to add to my collection, and I realise I think there might be a little bias from the announcement of a Spider-Punk animated show or movie. Not sure if that's going to happen, because we're also waiting on the Spider-Noir movie. I think these projects are just taking a little bit of time. Hopefully they can work through and not have any problems on the way. It would be nice to see a few more Spider-Man spin-off shows and movies coming out. I would just eat them all up. $20.99 is, and I like the cape. $20.99 has a really cool cape that I'm trying to replicate, and I found a company that does really good quality material capes. I can't tell you the name honestly, but they do a load of different custom ones as well as official size Lego ones. And I haven't found anyone that does any good capes like that yet. That would be a good one. I like that, a vision cape as well. That sort of translucency to them. Oh, is that where the nose kind of breaks in? Kind of. Hello there, Rebecca. The other day you commented on a video, and oh yes, Ray's Retro. I have no plans to go, but I have bookmarked it if I'm ever in the area. That's one of the only problems with a lot of really cool places out and about, is they're quite far away. I don't drive. Never really had the need to drive, and I don't mind public transport. Don't hear many people saying that. I don't mind it. Cheap and cheerful for what I need, even with all the traveling that I'm doing. So if I'm ever in the area, I'll definitely stop by. But yeah, like I said, no plans at the minute. Hello there. Welcome back, Moonshoes. You love Spider-Punk and Cowboy Spider-Man. Never knew about a spin-off. So we have the spin-off. Yeah, there's a few spin-offs that have been announced, and I'm pretty sure they've been made official. At least I don't think Nicolas Cage is actually confirmed to be Spider-Noir, but that was a rumor at some point as well. There are a few different spin-offs here and there. Star Wars, we're still waiting on so many. We're waiting on, what are we waiting on? The Droid story, the Droid Tale, Lando. We've got a few games as well, like Eclipse. Haven't seen anything more of Eclipse. That looks good. And then we've got Squadrons, where the cast was just announced for. And that's looking to be a really good show. Or movie that is. That's the movie for 2027. Push that release date back a year. Which is fair. It wouldn't have done... See, I say it wouldn't have done too well because of Mando. But if we had Barbenheimer, why couldn't we have Mando and Grogu Starfighter? I'm not sure we could. Mando Fighter, Starlorian, Starflorian, Starlorian, or Mando Fighter. Not sure we could have really. We could have doubled up. But I wonder if because they're the same company, they don't want that in-house competition between the two of them, because Starfighters, I don't think is going to pull Mando numbers without some really good trailer and some catchy reveal maybe. I'll keep all these teeth, not many teeth on. We've got the big ones around the edge, so we'll be making use of those, maybe some snot bricks or clips holding those on. But not many little bits sticking out. Maybe we can detail these in other ways and have them sticking out the front. That could be how we get the nose done. Really. Let's mock Saint together real quick, because I shouldn't have taken that off. If we have the nose on a hinge, we can push that all the way round. We'll have that as low as we want, something like that. Or even overlap them to give it, oh, look at that. Now we're talking. Do I have a 2x3? Don't think so. I'll keep an eye out for that. Just uploaded to the community. A clone pilot you made. Well, I will take a look. I can't promise after the stream, because I think I said that last time. And I ended up just going straight to sleep. I am in the UK, so it is a bit earlier here for me than for some of you across the pond. But I will be taking a look. Also stockpiling them for a possible video. So if you'd like your builds to be spoken about in a Master Mouldie video, be sure to leave them over on the community. Nice and thick as well as we're going up, because those eyes, we need to really hollow out those eyes. And keep the middle going all the way up. Eyes about there. I think that's a decent shape for a wall display. Although the eyes are going the other way. Of course, the eyes will be like that. Maybe not that steep. I can't have used all the angles, can I? Yeah, I quite like the later streams though. Nice chill building session. There we yes. No, we've got some what are these? 3x6s. They must just be covered. If you are taking apart any set, just be careful not to break any. I've as you probably most know, I've broken a few of the older dark red and brittle brown pieces recently. It's so hard to know the breaking point of Lego. No way of knowing. Always walking on eggshells. That'll be the eye. No, I might have to go a bit further up. How far? Yes. That's better. Looks like a cross. Not meant to, but it does. And then we'll loop the eyes around. Getting the angles the hardest part. And the size. Oh, maybe the angle isn't the hardest part. Any long plates? Oh, we're cooking here. I want that to be a little steeper. Something like that. I think the eyes might be a bit too thin height-wise. Hello there. Welcome. Still thinking about the headpiece for the clone pilot, but you need the Arc 170 to make better pilots. Oh. Yeah, the clone pilot helmet actually that came in the V19, I think still holds up to be one of the best pieces released this year. I have to look into that. That's a bold claim, especially Lego wide, not just Lego Star Wars. There's been some nice elements released this year. In City, we got the bonnet that has the what they call like the sunroof. I guess it's the hood of the car that has that window that can open up. That's what I'm getting at. And that's a solid element. Is that the best? It's a good element, but I'm not sure it's the best element. Was that a 1x5 or a 1x6? Huh. No, I don't really know how that worked. I don't think it was meant to work. So we could maybe. Oh, let's not drop that on the keyboard and accidentally end the stream. Put that away. Trying to connect this up to the main build, which I think we can do with a rounded off 1x2, which we can not only angle as we please, but I'm hoping that will line up with a jumper, and then we can secure it. Let's get a stud underneath. We can then secure it the whole way across and try to work out filling in this top part of the skull, because we still need to build it up a little. And I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be possible. A lot of corners. Ooh. There we go. Always making this more difficult than it has to be, but this is going to look really nice once we're done. You got to believe in the vision. Believe in the vision and it will come through. Like abstract Lego building this is. Yeah, it lines up. I guess we could have bent the ends instead of everything. And then 1x4. So if that's the scow, we've then got the horns coming out of the side. That's the perfect angle. Maybe we can bring it out like a stud or so. I need 2x2s. No 2x2s is there. It does kind of barge out. All right, that will. Oh, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. That might be a problem, it not fitting. No, that one. Keep trying to place elements that don't fit. All right, we can go with clips here because I can get the horns attached and detached as we choose. And then we're definitely going to need, for these horns, a lot of the rounded off plates. And we'll just tile them on top. Maybe cover them with a lot of the slopes as well that are included. It rounds inwards. Ooh. Oh, we don't have any side clips, do we? No. That would have been nice. We could use some brackets, couldn't we? I've seen so many brackets. There we are. All right, I've got an idea. I kind of want to stand for this. What do I have that can be used as a stand? Oh, look, this is perfect. A little phone stand. Something like that. Just to support it whilst we're adding and customizing it. That makes it easier to see what we are doing. And then we've already sorted out most of the bottom. We can worry about the rest of that towards the end. Once we know what pieces we've got spare, we can flourish it, make it look pretty. What I wanted this for was to add, how are you built in? How do I pop you? Oh, just pop you straight out. I wish more Lego sets broke down like this. Some of them can be really hard to break down. And then, how's the other? Oh, this is all held together through brackets and plates. The designer of this really loves brackets, I can tell that. It's kind of like the Tron bike that we built. Where? There it is. I was so careful not to knock this Tron bike down. I ended up knocking, what was it? Black Tron. The Black Tron bike has fallen. But it's kind of like the Tron bike. This is all just Technic on the inside. It's a whole Technic body. All of it Technic on the inside. I think the designer that built this loves brackets. Hello there. Never too old for Lego. Welcome back. There we go. And then this will lock in those jaws. I don't know if the clips will. Like if we use clips, they won't. I don't know if we're using clips at the minute. And that'll keep the giant tusks, aren't they? There goes M-Tron. It's a good thing they're majority Technic, because I didn't hear any of them breaking, so they're just on the floor in one piece each. Brutal way to go out. Destined for the parts bin, I tell ya. Hello there, Dominic. You bought something great today. A Jada Toys Marvel Light Heroes Hulk. I've got to see this. Let's have a look. Oh, why can't I? What's happened? What's happened to my? Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Is that light up? Or, yeah, it lights up. Does it light up? This image lights up. So we've got light up cars, light up bobbleheads. And we're still yet to get like some permanent light up. Actually, we got light up lightsabers back in the 2000s. We haven't got many other light up Lego toys. Maybe the light brick here and there. Never told for Lego. Asked if it was unrebrickable. No, this is up here at the minute. I'm just going with the flow, working through this, and hopefully if any of you do want to build this, you'll be able to follow this stream through a little bit, but I understand it's a lot easier said than done following someone else building, and especially all the different changes we'll be making to this. It might take a while. Maybe I will make instructions. I've kept the Force Unleashed. It's not up there, is it? No, I didn't have space for it. I've kept the Force Unleashed Imperial Dropper built because I was going to make instructions on that, but I haven't got round to it yet. Or we could secure that in a bit better, couldn't we? 1, 2. Oh wait, we could use an underside instead. These 2x2 inverted slopes are crazy strong at holding things together. I can't even explain why. I don't know. I don't know why, they just are. It's one of those things. They just must be really secure elements. Something about the studs on the top. Maybe it's because they've got the hollow studs that they're made slightly bigger for better grip, but they're just really, really good. Really strong connectors. They can hold a lot of weight as well. Finally have the first images of the 132 scale Speed Racer Mark 5. Nice. Oh, speaking of, that's reminded me, I never finished what I was saying earlier about the fish tank. We spoke enough about the fish tank. It's worth so much. I don't think there's much more I could say on it. And Batman. We got a few Batmobiles. Let me see which ones. There's a Batman and Robin one, and there's the Batman Batmobile. That one's my favorite by far. And then we also have a Batman v Superman Batmobile. I haven't watched Batman v Superman. I've watched a clip of Batman punching Superman through a few walls, and to be completely honest, that's all I've seen of that. And even then, I watched Man of Steel. I didn't I think I watched the first Wonder Woman, or the second one. I've watched one of the Wonder Womans as well. I'm just not too big into DC, so I haven't seen those movies. But that being said, the Batman logo ain't half bad. The giant bat with greebling, it kind of looks nice. It's a lot. 60 quid for a Batwing. Essentially, it's a Batwing without a cockpit. So there are definitely sets you can buy out for cheaper. But this on display with it's like the Bat Box, but for 60 quid. It actually looks really nice. The Star Wars and Marvel logos were simple. I like the Marvel's interior work. I've seen a few posts now over in the community of different minifigures on that, and it looks cool. But the Batwing, and the Golden Batman as well. I like the golden figures because Lego for Christmas are doing some golden builder minifigures, and I'm getting the golden vibe. Maybe we'll get some golden Ninjago. I wouldn't mind one golden Ninjago minifigure for 15 years next year. I think all 7 is too much, but 6 exclusive figures and like a golden Woo would be cool. Although I think they've already done golden figures for Ninjago. I think they have, if I'm not mistaken. Been there, done that. Right, we want 2 different sides now. So this is going to be fun. Let's make sure we got enough parts for this. How many clips will we need? Oh no, I don't think more than we've got. I think that's always the answer. More than we've got. Am I doing any Halloween builds this year? I've got a video coming out about my Halloween display just at the back here. I have done a little Halloween section and a few different, not really builds. I think I've left it a bit too late. I know we've still got like 2 something weeks, but I've not been doing anything for the past like week now. And I've got so much that I want to catch up on. I do want to do a few Christmas builds. I tell you what, when's that next gift with purchase? 14th. I tell you what, there's a gift with purchase coming out Tuesday that I would love to build. If only it come out Monday. We could have done it in Monday's stream. Can we? I mean, we could do a stream Tuesday as well, to be fair. All right, I might delay Monday's stream to Tuesday just so we can build this gift with purchase. Let me make a note. Am I typing? What's it gone? I'm typing. I can see it. But I oh, is it white text on white? No. There we go. I don't know what I've done. I'm going to close that tab. I don't want to mess up the stream. Yeah, there's a gift with purchase coming out on Tuesday, so we'll probably go live build that Tuesday, and I want to tie that into Halloween. I think that would make a really nice display. But besides that, I don't think I have any Halloween builds this year, no. Which is shocking because we built so many of them last year. It does feel strange not having anything this year. It's like the complete opposite. One by 3. I think because we only have these clips, we could attach them with rounded off plates, but we want it to be strong as well as maybe we'll use a few clip and bars. That'll do. How many we got? This one would be so nice to have at the front. We just maybe this could be used to build out. Oh, this is gonna make the top real easy. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to put this away now. Oh, that's saving us a lot of work later on. Let's attach this. What's the longest plate we got left? I really like last year's 8080 skeleton, the Stegosaurus skeleton 8080. That was a fun one. I tell you what, there's enough time for us to do the same with the smaller 8080. I don't know why I don't. I could skeleton that up. Oh, we could just straight up recolor it black and white. Now you got me in the mood for a skeleton 8080. Always time for that, right? And then that would have to be built out a little more. Wait, is this longer than the plate we've got? That's the plate we've got. Oh yeah, it's 2 studs longer. All right, we'll replace that, and then we'll have this coming over the top, just like that. Maybe fix something up in the eyes as well. Let's have a look. What? Oh, the headpiece for the clone pilot. I was talking about the V19, the clone helmet being the best piece of the year, and then I had a little thought, and I'm not sure if we did decide that was the best element. It's got quite a few. Hello there, Kyla King. This is the T-Rex skull. Can't remember the set number. It's the Jurassic World set that came out last year, and we're mocking it into a Mythosaur skull. So if you're lucky, instructions might be out after the fact. Would be nice to have a few more instructions out. Yes, with the clone pilot helmet, I don't think there's a piece that really comes close to it. It's a custom element, but it is a good one. Hello there, Meg. Thank you. Simba also did a Herbie that lights up. We need more light up bricks in Lego. I know the smart bricks coming next year, but we don't just need one brick. I think we've seen it with Lego in previous years where they've done that with themes, and they've tried to Hidden Side. They put all their app power into Hidden Side about scanning the sets and bringing them to life. Oh, that'd be a nice end. Like we can get that just down there. That would round it off really nicely. And if we had that in Star Wars, big theme, Ninjago. Ninjago needs the light brick, and I know Lego will hesitate on doing that because they don't want a bad wave for Ninjago. But imagine we got some of this new technology in sets like Ninjago. The designers behind it are crazy. Am I going to read this stream's comments? I am working through both streams. Probably pay more attention to that stream, actually. Try to balance it out. But I'm also balancing the build, so I might get distracted at some point. I think this is a great idea, but how we can apply it. We'd need some, maybe we get away with a wedge. Maybe we get away with a wedge down here. Had a dream where they made a toy range for sugar and spice. I dream about sets that Lego could make all the time. There are so many good themes. There's just not enough, likewise with videos, there's not enough hours in the day to do everything that I want to do. And finding that to be true recently more than ever. So many good themes that could be made into Lego builds, Lego sets, and Lego ideas. There's just not enough hours in the day. We need longer days. Wouldn't have said that a while back. Oh. Okay. Oh no, that doesn't work. Never mind. Cancel that. Doesn't work. Nope. Needs to go out a little more, doesn't it? Oh, or no, it does. Unless. No problem, Archer. Enjoy. Does that... I still think it needs an extra angle down here. Maybe we can use some of those snot bricks and plates. Oh yeah, what if, because then we could balance these out. No, that's not the one. Or is it? That one there. And then... No, I don't think. I don't know. It might work. The tricky thing with Lego, if you don't think it will work, it's always worth trying it, because it might actually come through. So this would work. This would work on the bracket. Oh, I've put it down. Why did I do that? Oh, there it is. This would work on the bracket and files it in rather nicely. No, that one's less nicely. What we need is a lot more than this set's got. Not a lot. A little more. Because I really want to round off this edge. Maybe we'll have to settle for something like that. Hello there, that unknown guy. What planet should you use for a mock that's not Geonosis, Kashyyyk, or Felucia? Ideally clone-based, like Camino. A Camino mock would look pretty... I'm not sure. There's not much of Camino you could build. That's the only problem. What other planets? Geonosis, Kashyyyk, and Felucia are the big three in the Clone Wars. What other planets do we explore? This is a very loose connection for a Lego brick. I felt, yeah, you just shake it a little bit. There you go. I wonder if that's true with all of these 2x2s. Oh, they're right down there. I have to try that. Oh, that one didn't even stay on. If you've got access to your parts, have a little look at a 1x3 slope and the 2x2 like plank modified brick. And see if all of them, I guess I could try other bricks that I have here. Yeah, let's switch out. Maybe it's the 2x1 brick. Oh. It might be the 2x1 brick, actually. No, it is just generally 2x1 bricks with the 1x3 slope. Why is that connection weaker? Because even like a 1x1 point of contact on a 2x4 plate is strong as anything, and likewise, if you were to put the slope on a plate, that's secure. It's just these two connections. Maybe the only thing I can see is the stud's not really supported in the wall. The stud connections and the grip power of Lego in a lot of bricks is through the little spiky bits. Even in here, no, because it'd be the exact same as any other plate. Why is that a weaker connection? That's thrown me. Hello there. Welcome. Did I see the Death Star? Crazy. We built a part of it. I do like a Ninjago build. Yeah, I haven't actually built a Ninjago set. I did build, I think I built the little mech and then built a few Star Wars ones, the little battle pack one, and we turned Ryu into Toothless as well. Let me go grab Toothless. That was a good one. Keep shaking it, it will break. It's an odd connection. Usually Lego bricks do hold up quite a fair bit. Here's our Toothless. Look at that. So this using the Ryu, we've added a few extra tail bits, the bigger wings of other Ninjago dragons, and a custom 3D printed head, and a custom minifigure of Hiccup as well on top. But that right there looks awesome. Really fun custom that was. I'm going to keep that one around. Can't really see it, but you know it's there. It just blends straight into the background. Nuts. Thank you. There are 30 Star Wars books in your country that release every month. You're on the 6th. That's a fair amount. 30. Imagine we got that many magazines. I wouldn't be able to keep up. Excited for the next magazine, actually, especially the Star Wars one. An excuse to build the droidica. At last. I thought they'd never ask. Do we want this flip, don't we? And because there's not a lot of bricks, we could use brackets to connect them on the top. I don't think brackets connect back to back, similar to some snot bricks as well. If we stack them like that, I don't think we can legally get a 2x plate across. No, they start to split and there's that little gap in the end, so it's not legal. We could do it the other way. I don't know if the studs will hold it in. Is that secure? But then we're still not flipping it, so that doesn't help us. Oh, if we had a few bars in here, we could use all these 2x1 rounded off plates, connect 2-length bars in it, and then flip them on the side. May the bricks be with you. Scalextrics is... Oh! Scalextrics is quite good. Haven't played with a Scalextrics, one of those little tracks, for ages though. Even something like that, Lego could do so much with electrics in sets. And I'm excited to see what they come out with. We know about the smart brick next year, but there's so much more they could do. What do we have down? This is a long way just to climb up. Maybe we should separate this. No, quite like that. So this is the bottom bit, I guess. Maybe the nose needs to go up. Let's shimmy that up a few, because it's kind of at the midpoint. It's not close to the eyes, not very close to the eyes. There's a seam that runs the whole way up. I'm wondering if we can do that with the bricks in the nose. I just don't want to use too many of the bricks right now. We can keep it there for, I think that's roughly where the nose bone goes. There's albeit one that most of us probably wouldn't purchase, but Fireman Sam is another theme that Lego haven't quite conquered yet. A few different kids themes, but Fireman Sam not one of them yet. Although who knows what the new year will bring. Already got Pokemon on its way. Is this all of the 1x2s? So we only need one. Although, look, we could use that to create an extra little point of contact there. Smart bricks, just a way to make £40 sets more expensive. I really hope not. I hope that Lego does come out with some cool features and link it to other sets. Sets are becoming expensive. I don't like the look of the leaks that are saying the dollar is now the same as the euro and the pound, because I do understand across the board things are getting very expensive over in America. And it would be a funny way to raise prices for the rest of the world from Lego, because it's a hard one because there are things behind it, and I guess Lego probably have more factories in America. At least that's where all the leaks seem to be coming from. So maybe it is cheaper for Lego to make sets over in America. Maybe they can just pump them out more. We see so many gift with purchases coming back time and time again where they like sell out day one, and then we see them return like a week later. Or the Star Wars gift with purchase that was out of stock like day one in May, but they had so many of them that then it came back later in the year when the ATST, I think it was August, wasn't it? When the ATST come out, then they had more. So everyone that didn't get this gift with purchase in May was just straight up scammed by Lego in America. In America. I'm not accusing them of scamming everyone, just like everyone in America. North America at least as well. I don't know if it was states exclusive or North America wide, but yeah, hopefully it gets better for America. We'll have to wait and see. Makes me very thankful to be in the UK though. I feel for all of yous that aren't able to leave. It looks like sets are getting more expensive for us over here anyway, so Lego wise I'm not sure that's any better. It probably is for some sets, and I know we've looked at it before. Minecraft is cheaper in the UK, or at least has been, and it's getting to a point where even with the American prices, it's getting cheaper for us to order sets from America, or just not through Lego. I spend a lot of money on Lego. You can see it in the videos, not just sets and not just orders that I show on the camera, a lot of behind the scenes, picking up bricks and sets. And if I'd spent that much with Lego and got 5% back, you know, that's a few small sets that I could have picked up. But because it's so expensive through Lego, I'd also be spending so much more on the actual sets. And it's a reason why streams like this, where I'm just breaking down a set, building it, and turning it into something new, I feel like are so important, because Lego is getting expensive year in, year out. It's more than inflation, and has been for the last year or two. You know, Lego hasn't always been getting too expensive, but there have been a few recent price hikes in certain sets, and hopefully hopefully this isn't a crash out for Lego, because it would suck to see them try and push and then reach a point where like everyone turns to something else, because we are interested in other things that aren't Lego. In the background you'll see like my football top, you'll see a few Funkos and other models that are just, well, Funko's a different thing. Well, there's not enough time left in this stream to talk about Funkos, but there are other things that our money's going towards, not just merchandise as well. Bills to pay and, well, and a lot of merchandise, I admit. Travel, maybe. Travel to get to some of the events. But it wouldn't, no one benefits from Lego being expensive, not even Lego. Wish you got the Camino gift with purchase. I do wonder how that works, about the gift with purchase not being available and then they just, you know, find more, because a lot of companies have been caught in scandals where similar things have happened. So for Lego to have, and it's happened, we're not theorizing, Lego did re-release it in August and people did pick it up with their August purchases. I think it was still same threshold, no cheaper, but it does suck. Similar to the Brow Bricks, the German Brow Bricks apparently weren't meant to be a gift with purchase. That was meant to be the Ghost. So if you ordered for the first like 12 hours here in the UK, if you ordered enough sets to get the Ghost, you would have at least qualified online for the Brow Bricks. I don't know if Lego sent the Brow Bricks out or if they did send the Ghost instead, but that was fun to see. They just hadn't registered it online, so I guess it defaulted to the nearest set. Oh, I'd love to see the programming behind that. Oh, it's mistakes happen. I can forgive Lego for that. It's funny when it doesn't affect me, but I can see some people staying up to midnight wanting that Ghost and having to wait the next day. Thankfully it does. Gift with purchases don't really sell out in the UK. A lot of the time they get removed like 6 hours early because they're just not selling out at all. Star Wars is getting more expensive and you don't think it's worth the price. Yeah, gaming based, which sets were really well priced. I think actually the gaming sets, speaking of gaming, the gaming sets like Minecraft, Fortnite isn't bad. A lot of new molds and it's not great. It's not as good as Minecraft. But Minecraft's got some really nice quality sets for some decent prices, surprisingly. Only surprisingly because of how big the Minecraft name is. But Minecraft merch across the board, I don't think it's too expensive. You look at a lot of the plushes. I mean, we have some like FNAF Funko plushes. They go for quite a bit. But the Minecraft plushes are still like £10 a piece. And as far as maybe £15 a piece. And as far as I can remember, that's what they've always been. They haven't switched it up at all. And yeah, I think that's respected. I think people can respect companies that don't charge too much. Too much is a point of view. That's the tricky thing. Too much is a point of view. So companies don't think they're charging too much for it. And maybe that's a problem in itself. But I think Star Wars has started getting carried away with select sets. The MTT is a really good argument, because if you want it, maybe it is worth it. But not all sets can be viewed that way. Yeah, I do the same. Don't usually buy from Lego. Smiths and B&M's a good shout. I usually go to Smiths. That's my go-to place for Lego shopping, because it is quite a bit cheaper. Like Lego isn't really cutting it close with any of their sets. The only exception is if there's a sale. If there's a really good deal, or like my VIP points have stacked up. So after ordering the UCS Slave one, I got quite a few points, and I would love to use those towards like the AT-AT, which is a Lego exclusive set. But it doesn't seem that that's coming in stock anytime soon. I hope so. But that aside, I'm with you there. Oh, look, that would be perfect. How would I go about adding? Because I'd need to connect both of these. But for that, I'd have to have one sticking out, wouldn't I? I'd have to have both of them sticking out, actually. Oh, do we want both of them sticking out? Can I not illegally force that in there? It's got the spirit. It's got the spirit. I'm not liking that as much. Maybe, does it need to go out more and then curve in? Yeah. Maybe even this bit, drop it down a stud. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's a bit fragile. If I hold it there. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Yeah, in-store's different. In-store's definitely different. You've got the... Even Pick a Brick, though. I look at Pick and Brick, and with the boxes and the price hike, and more importantly, the time. As this is my job, and as I do this, I get paid to build a few things. Were there any Mythosaurs in Empire Strikes Back? Yes. There was the Mythosaur print on Boba's pauldron, which is why technically this is from the... from Empire Strikes Back. I am making this up purely as I go along here. This is a chill stream just to build and see what we come up with by the end of it. No instructions for this. Even when I go in the Lego store, I have a little look because there are some good parts on BAM usually. But recently it's been a case of I could just order this on order this online, even not for any Lego specific service. Order this online, save a bit of money, and also find parts like minifigures and stuff that you wouldn't find in stores. Something like that maybe, and then add that to my collection as well, because there are still a few elements here and there that I haven't managed to pick up yet. The odd like classic space part. And a lot of those are coming to the online system, Pick a Brick on lego.com. So I might make an order in January, but it does deter me from doing anything in store. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then still not a solid connection, but it's not half bad either. I would like to resecure that in another spot, but for that I just don't think we have the parts for that, unless, no, we could have like a snot brick. Rather than this, we could do it all with snot bricks, couldn't we? Oh no, because they also need... I forgot about that. They also need that point of contact. At least it's flush. Okay, that's doable. I don't mind it because it's flush. That means it's a lot more secure on that side. We might have to balance this out on both sides. The only thing is I don't want this being too wide, which I might have just made it. I might have wanted to think about that before adding those parts. Oh, these look great together. 1x1 plates? How many? And do we need more? A lot of slopes. A lot of 1x1s, not a lot of 1x2s I'm not seeing. A lot of 1x2 plates though. We can start using a few of these as we're not adding horns. These are the horns. Have I heard of the Minecraft stream that's been going on for 2 years? No, I haven't. Minecraft stream that's been going for 2 years is nuts. How? The thing that sucks about that on YouTube would be the fact that if the stream ended, YouTube just wouldn't save half. Like, I think YouTube saves the first 12 hours or the last 12 hours. I'm pretty sure it's the first 12 hours. And then after that, it limits it. I think there should be special exceptions for things like that. That's some dedication. Breaking bedrock in survival. Okay, that's a challenge. That explains it. Use a jumper. Where's the cheese slopes? Where's the cheese? Oh. Huh. Missing. Not here. Non-existent. What? We had so many cheese. Did I use the only one on the side? No, there's another one. We need that for the other side. All right. Let's get rid of this. Do we not have... Where's the cheese? I can't believe that's it. We might have to rethink the plan up here. Oh, I did use another one down here. I could have got away with using like a 1x3 plate. Enough of those in the set. All right, and then... No, I still need a cheese. All right, we can swap that for a 1x2 again. There we are. The cheese, not the cheese. Yes, we must protect the cheese. Right, something like that. And let's counterbalance this on the other side. Otherwise, this is going to fall off real quick. I think I only had that. Oh, no. I thought I only had that 1x8. That wouldn't have been good. That would have ended this stream real fast. Oh, that's the other way around. That's one way to do it. It's a good idea getting this stand. Otherwise, this would... Oh, cheesecake. That's where it's at. Oh, I could go for some cheesecake. I think I've said it before, but that is one of my favourite cakes. Maybe the ultimate cheesecake. Ultimate cheesecake cake. And then cheese slope. I just removed it. I just took it off. Which means it's down here somewhere. Did I put it? No, I didn't put it back on. Oh, there's one. There's another, but they're both separate colours. There we go. And this... How would that... No, I tell you what. Rather than a cheese slope, we need a slope to fill that gap. Oh, I don't think there is a slope. Don't think a 1x2 would. We can cover it anyway. It's a good idea. Yeah, that would be me eating the cheesecake off the floor. It's that good. Clean floor. There's a reference to the cheesecake in the Lego set in the hallway with the broken plate, and I think they give Joey a spoon as well so that he could eat it. In the Friends Apartments, that Lego set. Aha! This will cover the gap. Cheese slopes pending. And also counterbalances. That will do. And we need to fill this gap as well. I like those little Easter eggs in Lego sets. That's the best part of Lego sets, I think. The attention to detail, which is funny because it doesn't go for... I don't think this is something we can hold necessarily against... I don't think it's something we can hold against Lego, more so the designers, and even then, not hold against the designers, but it's quite clear which designers pay attention to details and which ones look at the set as a whole, because the detail in some of the Lego sets is uncanny. You just cannot beat, I mean, half the time you can't beat it if you tried, but people aren't trying to beat it just because it's so good. The detail in Lego sets, the little references, it's like the best part about it. I stand by that. I'd die on that hill quite happily. The detail in Lego, in some Lego sets, is nuts. Oh, okay. I don't like that slope bit there, but nah, not a fan. Do you want to incorporate it somehow? Maybe it's around the eyes instead. So we've got a bracket up there. We could have a knot brick down here. We can fill it with studs after we know what's going down. And then I like the 2 teeth pointed, but I'm not confident in that 1x2 brick. Not after it was falling off after. They are touching grass in game. I'm not sure that counts, but if it did, it would count. And then move this one down, stick it one out. Maybe sticking it one out. Let's not break the eye again. Oh, did we find a 1x4? Yeah. That should hold the eyes on a bit firmer, just a little firmer. Oh, that's not legal. One more stud on each. Already running out of studs. Let's go with black. Keep the darkness of the eyes. Hey, there we go. All right, so it's not the eyes done, but it is the eyes covered. Quite a nice bit. Does this work? No. So we won't be able to put anything else, maybe like more 1x2s on there. That doesn't do much. Maybe some brackets as well around, just to help fill out the space behind, because that can then hold a wedge if we need to fill up the gap. Maybe we won't, but it's nice to have these in place in case they're needed, rather than need them later on and not have the space to do so. Hello there. No more of these little teethy bits. Anyway, I got this off so that I could pop this one up like so. The vacuum, as we found out with the 2x2, should hold it in place quite nicely, and also we should be able to get like a 1x2 wedge, a slope of some sorts in there. Well, the hardest part now is actually securing it. No, I don't think that will, I mean, it won't not fit. Huh. Where would that bracket be? That might be the perfect spot. We might just have solved it. Oh. Perfect spot might be a bit much. Yeah. It's not perfect, but it ain't half bad. Not too bad, because what that's going to do is then fill up. We've got a little gap here when it was on originally, and that fills up that little gap, which otherwise does stick out a little bit. I do think still though the sides, like, it's kind of good until it gets to around here, where it needs to come, rather than coming out, it needs to come in more. Maybe that's just it. Maybe we need to run it in more. Because we could place it in with ease. Huh. I don't know if that will solve it. Let's start work on some more of... Actually, let's match these up. Get these looking alike. We still got the bracket. The wrong bracket. We'll lay it down just whilst I'm making these the same. And then this bracket. And that goes... There we go. Oh, nice. Cause for celebration. Oh, the rounded dish will get in the way. So we'll need to get rid of that. What we might be able to do is use a 1x2 with a cheese. No, too big. Flip it. Too big. What? So we just need like a 1x2 slope. We had a few of them at the start. It's not bad. It does feel like we could get another slope in there though. We might have to lower it down. We're going to go through these 1x2s so fast. They are going to disappear. It's still secure a little. We got a few brackets. We can, oh no, not brackets, corner plates. A few corner plates we can squeeze in the middle. Or if we wanted to be really awkward about it, we could add... Oh, we should have done this before switching it up. This might be the answer to our problem. I wonder if we hang it a little lower, it will make the outside look better as well. A jumper. Yes, the jumper fits. The jumper fits in. Do I wanna switch it up for the jumper? Kinda. And then a 1x2. A rounded one? God. That has the similar connection to the underslope we're doing. Oh no, we can't. Oh, we just need a 1x2 and we don't have those. Abandoned ship. That was short-lived. I definitely need some sort of 1x2 on the underneath. Snot brick maybe. Maybe a maybe multiple snot bricks. Raise it up because we could cheese slope where we've got the tusk. We could cheese slope this piece here. One way to do it. Figure out as we go. And then make it look like it comes in a bit more. Let's see what it looks like. Might not, but it might. This one can just go. And this is that one. Something like that. And then for the top, let's go with this. Oh, yeah. Oh. Kind of don't even want to fill this out. I will happily fill this out. Just saying, kind of don't want to. It's looking good. Always about that connection. How many studs? 2 studs to work with. Like a jumper and a slope would work so well, but Lego don't make slopes that go on top of jumpers. They don't line up in the studs. No problem. Blow up the Lego set. Not again. Not after Mustafar. After setting fire to Mustafar, I've not been allowed with fire and Lego in the same room. It was fun though. It was fun. What's my favorite film? Has to be Attack of the Clones. I do think it has to be a Star Wars movie, first off, and Attack of the Clones is my favorite Star Wars movie. And then outside of Star Wars, it'd probably be like Cars or Lion King. Lion King's it'd be a Disney, likely a Pixar movie, but it'd probably be a Disney movie. Big Disney fan before Star Wars, big Disney fan still. Cheese? Perhaps a cheese slope, perhaps not. Or 1, 2, 3. That would be good for a wedge. Oh, wait. Why doesn't that work? Oh, because I don't have a stud up there. Plus it'd be the opposite side anyway. Yeah, that wouldn't work. That kind of works. What's making it bend? Oh, it's this plate at the back, isn't it? Before we go any further, I do want to replace the plate at the back. No, it would work, wouldn't it? I didn't need these extra black studs earlier on. It would have worked. It was just because of this piece behind it. Right, that there. And then could go for 2 clicks. Let's see what 2 clicks is like. Yours is Revenge of the Sith. Solid, back to back. That is a solid watch along. Oh, okay. I do like that more. Not Revenge of the Sith. Oh, wait. Cheese slope. Not quite a cheese slope, but it worked. It was exactly what I meant. And then... No, I'm lost. I'm lost after this. Because we kind of need 2 slopes. This. Is it perfect? Or am I just seeing it? Is it perfect? Is it really the perfect piece? Or am I just imagining it? I'm going to have to build this so I can show you what I mean. Probably doesn't look as good from that angle. Give us a 1x1. I'll be able to replicate it. Move that down 1 stud. We got the space for a brick. Like a slope. Oh yeah, the slopes we had earlier. Oh, maybe a cheese slope. Imagine if this works. Why does this work? Why does this work? Why does it work so well as well? No complaints, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it shouldn't be working this well. It's going to catch me out, isn't it? We're going to be right at the end of this and it's going to catch me out. I need a 1x3 slope that has 2 studs on top. Now that definitely doesn't exist. Oh, do I need that many studs? Really? Why does it look like it's got a fat tusk? Why is that? No, it needs a thin towards the bottom, doesn't it? I like this shape. Maybe less so this one. But I do like the general shape of it and this curve at the bottom. And then it comes in at the point of the mouth, yes. Maybe a bit higher. Maybe we can do it a bit higher. we've got the parts to swap out. This piece would be the problem. All right, I'm going to build one side. I'm going to keep that side like it is and build the other side smaller, and we'll see what we like best. So that'd be a 8 and a 6. Yeah. All right. I've finished watching through Mandalorian. Season 3, just finished it. And on with the next show. But I'm still waiting for a Lady Bo-Katan show, you know. I would love a... I remember, well, my fiance reminded me that one of my predictions going into Season 3 was the death of Din Djarin. Which, obviously, movie coming out next May. Spoiler alert, Din doesn't die in the 3 seasons. It's not a prequel movie. It is just a continuation, as far as we're aware. We can hope otherwise. But I would love a series following Bo and Mandalore. I don't think Din's future lies in Mandalore and with the rest of the Mandos. I can't really explain why. I don't have any solid speculation. It just is theories at this point. I do feel like Mando, same with Boba. Boba's not quite done. Boba wants a bit more than just looking after a few syndicates. Or looking out for a few syndicates. You can kind of tell Boba's itching to get back in the fight. I think that's what he might do. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. What is it I do want to do here? Made it tricky. I've made it tricky for myself. Admittedly, they haven't done anything. I've made it tricky for myself. But it still means it's tricky. I like the top. Where's that double-sided slope? I like that. That's really nice. And then we've got the slopes coming out of the back. How are we handling that? With slopes, preferably. 2 slopes are sharper. Are they sharper? Yeah, they're a little sharper. They get rid of 2 studs as well. Perfect for what we need. We do need another plate. We wouldn't be able to stick that up into 2 slopes. Ooh. Oh, this is awkward. Plates don't work that way. We can't bend them to the shape we want. Right, it's not the end of the line though. We can use a slope instead. It cuts back on 3 though. It cuts back on 3. It's 1 too sharp. Oh no, unless. Oh no, the slope we need doesn't exist in this palette. Oh, we could. Yeah. It would work. Let's get it working and then we can play around with it. That's what I need, a 4-3-2. It all makes sense. It'll all make sense. At the minute, it's looking like that. And then we've got the other half. Actually, this can be applied. So that's same at the minute, maybe slightly shorter on this side. I'm just working on the back side of it. Oh, and I've used my 1x4. Need that to hold the eyes together. That's an important piece. I tell you what. The whole skull of it could be hollow. We don't need that many parts. 2x6? No. 4 will do. It will do. And then, yeah, finish it off with cheese slopes at the top. Once I get the other side done, I'll be able to hook this back up and show it off. But till then, let's keep building. Oh, the arch. This would have helped so much around the tusks. Oh, that would have been so good. All right. We know it's there. So 1, 2, yes, big slopes. The 1x3s. Oh, I might only have 2 of those, so I need to take the tan one back. Want to use this as well. And then find the other tan, the dark tan. Light tan, dark tan. We've used 3. We've used 3 light tan. And we've only got 1 dark tan. No, that's not adding up. This is, as far as I'm aware, a symmetrical build, which means 3 light tan, maybe 4 light tan, 2 dark tan. Unless there was a lot of jumper tiles, but you don't think that they've used like mostly jumper tiles, do you? Maybe they did. I'm gonna have to nick those. We'll imagine them there. Yeah, it's not looking too good without that top one. And then another bracket brick combination, which offsets them. But we have the brick on that side so that we can get the slope with it. And the bracket attached into this one. What if we switched them? Oh, we couldn't switch them, yeah. That's the whole problem. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Any more tan 1x4s before we move on? Because we've got 1 in that side. Here's another one. Just to flush it down. And that cheese slope we were talking about. In tan. Huh. I feel like I'm just eating cheese slopes at this point. It's all that talk of cheesecake in the chat. Making me fancy cheese. And I've just been eating cheese slopes instead. There's the dark tan one. What happened to the light tan one? Did I? No, I didn't use it. Oh, got it. Got it. Of course I do. Found it in the end. Oh, too high. Too high, and then the slope, the double slope. Does this work? It works if it's offset. Let's switch this out then. Might have to use a smaller snot brick so that we can get it in there. There we go. Oh, look at that. That, on this right hand side, that is perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Absolutely lovely. Might need another 1x1 in there to fill the gap. And then that's where we can get the stand back now. Hey! Yeah, I'm liking this tusk a lot more than the other one. And I found a tan 1x3. Perfect timing, maybe. We just need to reduce this side, slope that in and up. Maybe using one of those annoying little 1x2, these steep ones. They're good for the tantive. They've been very hard to place in this build. And they're a bit steeper. So you get it sticking out real steep. And then just a 1x1 in there. If we had a 1x1 bracket, because we've got brackets, but if we had a 1x1 bracket, that would have been perfect. Is that bracket width? Because if this lines up, oh, it does line up. What we can have is, I keep misplacing these little teeth bits. Maybe we go bigger. Maybe we go bigger on top. Push that through like that. Is that too... I don't think that's too close. As long as we don't extend the body any further, which I might move this up. How far would I move this up? Maybe move this up too? Something like that, and increase the point. Maybe flatten it out a bit. Or do we have a 2x4? No. Well, 2x4 in tan. Yeah. Okay. That's more like it. And then we'll get some slopes piling up. Do we have any more slopes? I'm talking very confidently about all these slopes that I don't think we do have. We've used the 4x4s. 3x3s would do well. Oh, there's what? Yes! There's 2. Where would they need? 1x6. 1x6 would be nice. And then... Right, the reasoning behind this shape in here. You could use this set to make a Scarif mock. I mean, with the Mythosaur skull, look at the base it's got. It's almost like the double Duelam Peridia, or if you've bought 2 of the Tantive. Again, Lego sets don't usually come with this bigger base. Maybe the Kenobi diorama, the Kenobi series diorama. It also makes for a really good ship. So the Mythosaur does in fact spaceship. That's quite cool. I like this one. It just comes down. I'm actually liking it more and more now we've slimmed out the nose. I kind of prefer this one to that. Oh. Now the big thing was that slope on the side. Maybe if we replaced it with something else, that would look better. I just don't think we've got much to replace it with in this pile. Unless it kind of does. That kind of does look good. I don't want to like it, but I do. If we reduce that on, because the bone does stick out just a little bit on the side. The tusk is a separate bone. Yeah, I don't want to like it. No reason I don't want to like it, but I do like it. 1x4. We're already using 1x4 that side, so we'd need to find 2 if we're to use it. It's going to be a tough ask, especially this late in the build. Oh, 1x4 up here though. We could switch that out for 2 1x2s, which would strengthen it just because it's on a off-system build to begin with. We need to strengthen this in the middle there. We need to strengthen that. Let's work one at a time. Firstly, right there. Secondly, right there. There we go. That's more like it. And then that will bend a lot more comfortably. Less tension. And now we want to build the right side, left as you're seeing it, same as the other side. Could even just build this but further down, couldn't we? And then just round that off for the next one. What would that look like? Something like this. No, I still think that's too slow. I think this is the sort of scenario a cheese wedge would be welcome. You can see what that looks like as well. That's too steep. I think I'm going to stick with this. Maybe we could move this one down though and increase the size of that. Aha! And then any like 1x2 cheese slopes? Perfect. Come on. Show me another. There is always another. Always 2 there are, no? I don't know. I think I completely underestimated the fact that the T-Rex does have a central nose and therefore doesn't have 2 of every single piece. I completely overlooked that. And I don't think I realised how many odd pieces we would have in this build. Huh. We can make it work. We just need those 1x4s, some 1x2s. Maybe even a jumper so we can still get that stud on the end. Spider-Man CMF's got some great printing. It does. It's got some real quality printing. It's got some nice details as well on it compared to some other CMFs. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We've got the jumper. Can we fit a little claw over the top? Emphasize it just a tad. Oh wait. I think I was looking at this one. I like the end of that. All right, let's mix this up. Oh, no. It was the same, weren't it? We've nicked the cheese slope. That's what it is. I like how that one ends. I do like how that ends a bit more. Oh, that pushes it. Oh, that pushed it one up. Doesn't it? So we might not have had to spread. Ooh. All right, I like that. What if it was up one? Get a better look. That works. That's exactly what I wanted from it. But likewise, we'd have to reduce everything by one stud, which is more awkward to do than two studs because we don't have a lot of one stud parts. The alternative would be to try and build it out. Or leave a stud. Maybe we need to leave another stud on the tip with the little one go. And then slope it in quicker this side. Yeah, I can see that. How long's the stream been going for? It's been going for 2 hours. So this is 2 hours of progress. Not looking too bad. And we could even round out. No, we definitely need to round it back in. If we do want to do that, what we need is another snot brick. If I fill this with snot bricks, we cannot miss out on the detail. There's no way. Fill it with snot bricks. There is going to be plenty of opportunity. Where we don't have snot bricks, we panic. Where are the snot bricks? Huh. But this is what I want. A little hook on the back. Oh, that's what we need on the underside. And then something poking out the top. Let's get another big claw going. I think this also sits it back a little further from the main body, which would be nice. Oh, it kind of builds it into the whole claw bit. Oh, yeah, this is a lot smoother than that. A lot smoother than it. Not to mention, oh, I found our snot brick. Really want to pull you out of there. But I can't. I have nothing to replace you with. If I pull you out, what can I put there? The struggle of mock building, eh? 2 hours is a pretty long time. Most mock builds do take a few days of working in the background, so it goes to show what goes into some of the builds, especially when you're putting things together, pulling them apart, and almost like double guessing. Much like the nose, I think we can rework the nose with this element here, and that might help to secure the rest of the build. But there is a limit to how much you will, a limit to how much you should pull it off, put it back on. No problem. Thanks for chilling, Captain Vaughn. May the bricks be with you. So you don't want to go over the top, but you also don't want to look over a few things that, you know, you're going to look back at it and want to have done differently. Like any 1x3s. So what do we have with the skull? It builds out and then it gets lost under the eye. That's all right. We got a load of these angled wedges, which we'll need a long plate for. That's perfectly sized. I think it might be too perfect. I don't want to leave the center of the eyes, you know, not built up. I do want to have that sort of darkness building in the eyes. Little plates are easier to work with, so we'll go with a 2x4 for now. And then that just allows us to cover up that bit of the nose, bridge it out a little bit if we can find the other side. Hey, there we go. Oh no, there we go. And then maybe a 1x3. Oh, we can't fit it. Oh yeah, it gets lost under. Oh, it gets lost under the eyes. That's what I was talking about. Didn't even know I was doing it. So I'm happy with how the bottoms worked out. If we have any more 2x3s, I kind of want to use them at the side here. Or like 2x4s. Tiles would do really well. Something that would just stick out. But we don't have those angles on the cheeks. They are just maybe another plate in there. 1x4 tile. I would do a lot of things for a 1x4 tile. No problem. Yes, the next stream, it will pop up in the stream tab, but I will do a community post as well on the next stream advertising it once I know. I think it will be Tuesday when that gift with purchase comes out, because I do really want to build it. I think it'll be a fun build and we won't have to wait for it to arrive in the post. So keep your eye out on the community tab. Oh, the nose, that's what's missing. Ah, I love that nose. I don't actually know what it is about it. It's just a really simple but effective build. And we're building up to the eyes. But how high is that? Question we got to start asking ourselves. Because we can always build out like that. Do you want to build up to the eyes perhaps? So that's what we'll use this for. Any big bricks? I don't see a lot of big bricks. I thought there'd be more. For the T-Rex of all things. Oh yes, like a 1x1 brick. We could pile up a few studs just in the middle there. I'm tempted to use another jumper. Just because we can't just fit regular plates and pieces. How high is that? 1, 2, 3 off the floor. 1, 2, and then that would be 3. What's the gap between? Oh, that's perfect. If we can get one plate to finish that off, or like even. Oh yes, we could. No, that's one plate out of it. So close, but yet so far. And I'm going to use a jumper to connect this because I don't trust that brick. Oh, it doesn't allow a jumper to go in. What are the points of the spikes in the middle of this? Let me show it off. Hello there, Techno Studs. In the middle of this brick, there's an extra spike right in the middle. 3 spikes, which means it will like hold its place regularly, but it also doesn't allow a jumper to go through. I can't see a use for that design. I honestly can't. Oh, I've just blocked it up as well. It's an odd design, but there must be something that I'm not seeing. We could brick that out as well. I think brackets might be the best way of going here. We've got some opposite brackets that can work in tandem. Few different clip and bar elements. I think I just had the last clip. We haven't used a clip, and there were 2 for the jaw. Were there not? Oh no, there might have been the single clips. Yes, that's probably the one that I'm thinking of. And then we got the other. Oh no, there is another. There is another. Any other elements we can hold tiles with clips as well. So we got to keep these to hand. See what we can use those for. This doesn't look symmetrical. What do we need to change? Oh, like the entire. Right, it's coming off the stand again. The entire on this side. It's built on the wrong size 2 plates where we shrunk it. I really thought the shrinking of the plates was gonna do something for it, but I guess not. Oh, that's studs up. Studs up and studs out. If we build it upside down, we'll know how it then works. 1, 2, 3. All right, this needs a stud in it, as does that one. Plenty of studs hanging around. That's it, you can't leave the stream. When you accept the cookies on YouTube, there's some hidden clause in there about not being able to leave unless certain conditions are met. Make you jump through hoops just to leave the stream now. 2, so we could snot brick on top, or we could not do that, and we the 2x2s. Where's the round 2x2? There's not really a round mark on it. I think we should keep this as plain and clear and simple as we can. Oh yeah, this needs to change. Whoa, this is wrong. Need that back. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Still can't believe we've only got 3 light tan, and then 3 light tan and 1 dark tan 1x3 slope. That doesn't make much sense to me in terms of parts. That's something that would bug me. I don't know why, but that is something that would bug me. Just having an odd amount of slopes. Maybe it's just me. Maybe no one else feels it, but it's that round number. Especially when you're that close. 1 by 2, 1 by 1 by 5, 1 by 1 by 5. That goes about there. That's 1 over. That'll show us exactly where to put it. Is there that bigger? Oh, it's not a big gap, I guess. Bigger than I thought it was, though. And then 1 by 1 bricks. No slopes, not really. I do want this to be as smooth as possible. Oh, another one of those bricks. Don't think we have that many 1 by 1s. Is there a way we can get around using anything there? Maybe like a... Oh! We'd only need 1 more stud if I use a 1 by 2. Told you, we're going to be putting these 1 by 2s to work. Hello there, Bluefire. Told you, you're doomed to leave. That's it. And then the top bit. No, I got nothing. Is there a way? Because we could round these off. That would require... Oh, we need a 1 by 2 anyway. Is there a way we can do that though for... Oh, wrong side. For the end. The problem I'm having now is just getting that end bit finished off. For some reason I love the 1 studs randomly. I've got a stud up there, a stud there, a stud there, a few studs down here. Are indeed, yeah. One. We need a 1x2 in here, don't we? 1x2, or again, like a snot brick wouldn't fit. We could use a cheese slope. We could. It would work. It would work, wouldn't it? It would work. All right. Hear me out. That's the wrong way around. That's not what. Didn't want to put it that way. Oh, here's the other tooth. Always go for an empty 1x2 because these teeth are so hard to pluck. Does this? I mean, it looks like it works. Shall we test it out? Let's fix this one and then we'll test it out. So that's like a million of the 1x1 studs. One of these, one of that, one of these, one of that there. Okay. Need you. And then another stud. One more. And the cheese slope. Look at that. Resourceful and a half. This goes there. Bing bong bang. And there we have our Mythosaur horns. Oh, look how they are beasts in themselves. Not half bad. I'm looking at it compared to the picture as well. Picture might be a little longer, but that is nuts. Just need to secure this middle bit, which that will work. Will it? Says so. If it says so, you know. I'm not one to argue with that. And then what do we need in there? One plate. Huh. We need like a 2x3. A really awkward brick. Something. Or is our boat? No, that doesn't fit. I thought I was onto something. No. Make a 2x2 slope. Here, we'll have it perfectly imperfect. That's a 1 by... Wait, is that a brick in there? 1, 2... That is a brick. We don't have any 1x5s. Or any awkward pieces to get rid of now. Oh! That's a nice one. That's the 2x2 with the 2 studs. I think I was covering the 2 studs when I showed it off. Kind of helps if you can see those ones. And then that's a 4. Oh, here's the 2x2 that I'm looking for. And then any more of those awkward bricks. Can we hide any of them? I want to get rid of all of them now. We've used 2 of them. Well, we have used 2 of them. We could go a bit lighter on them. Yes, get some snot in there. Snot bricks, that is. Not actual bogies. Yes, that's it. And then that will... Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. Let's get this standing up. So what I've just done is bridged the nose. You can see that adds some depth to the eyes, and then got some slopes on the head, which will angle any pieces we put on. Stuff like this. And that's how we're going to be building out the top of the skull. We do need the eyes. Have I unangled the eyes? Should the eyes be a bit steeper? Maybe. See you, Vaughn. Let's slope them 1 in, which will work. We'll be able to secure this brick down back here. Extend the forehead by 1 as well. Right, does it move down? Seems to be legal. Yeah, I think because we use those rounded off plates, it's done so legally and cleanly. And then everything's come together now. Let's move that back down. That would be on the top end, won't it? And then secure all that in place. Yeah, so we've moved it down. It secured the studs on the top part. We really need like a 2x8 though. We wouldn't have worked with a 6. That'd be all right. And then we can get some more plates on top. How are we going to angle off? Because what's visible? Oh, we've got a little gaps in the side here. Ooh, these might be tricky to fill. Oh no, they'll be all right. Huh. They were almost tricky to fill though. Easier to fill by putting those pieces on top, and then we just need like a sloped brick or something to come in the middle. Yeah, something like that. I'll hold it up, and that will cover the majority of the eye. I think they hold each other down. Maybe a 1x underneath. Ooh. Any bricks we don't need the 1x4. Get out of using that. Close to also just straight. Oh, wait, there's another tan 1x3 slope. So is there another tan 1x4? I might as well make it symmetrical. Go on about it enough. Hello there, Austin. That's the Mythosaur skull so far. Ooh. Wondering if we just connect this angle to the arching eye. Which if we flip the... Let's flip this. Flip the way this goes. Turn it upside down. And then another 1x2. Lots of 1x2s. Does this also hold it up? Oh, wrong. Of course, wrong one. And then one like a not even a 1x4, some slopes on the top maybe. Bridge that gap. So close, so close. So very close, so close. Because we plated the bottom. Good, thank you. How are you? What we could do is plate out the top with smaller plates. Really secure everything in there and then get some slopes on top. That'll work. All wrong slopes. And oh, we do have another one of these, but I think no, we can use those later. There we are. We've got the slope. Oh yes, need the cheese slopes up here. Make sure we don't forget about this. We still have a bridge as well, which doesn't really have a place. Nearly spilt some. That would not have been good on stream. Next time I mock out a set, I'm going to look for more bricks. Maybe we just mock out a creative box next time. Tell you what, that's a fun stream. What can we build? You know it's going to end up looking like a falcon, but what else can we build besides a falcon? What else can we build? 1x3s. Oh, we couldn't get rid of them earlier, so I think I used most of them up. Oh, no, we got the slopes. Yeah, we got the slopes on top. That's cool. We don't need to. If we don't need to use them, then we won't, but we could if we wanted to. Right. Just filling little gaps here now. And the only thing we've got, I think, is the bridge of the nose. Maybe like a few toes here and there. Oh, I found the other cheese slope. Coming up to the end of the build. Trust that to be the case. I'm going to be finding all the other pieces that I couldn't find during the stream. But now that we're coming up to the end of the build, say that, we've still got an hour to make improvements. Oh, let me show you this. Tell you what, before I do it both sides, this is what it looked like before. Just this side of the nose, pretty plain, nothing there. Definitely needed something to fill it. And this is it afterwards, building out that bone structure. You've also then got the nose piling out the top of it. Oh, that's nice, doing that on both sides. And then the only thing besides like the top of the head and this bit here, the only thing I want to fill out is the eyes a little more. Get some like slopes. I don't want anything that will block the eye, which will be the hardest part because everything I do here is likely to block the eye. We could use a jumper. We could use a jumper or two. We could use a jumper or two. We could find a jumper or two. And then, is this legal? It doesn't feel legal. It doesn't. No, I think it's just, it would be okay for a mock. I don't know how long this is going to be built. I don't even know if I'll get a brick separator in there. Might have to use the small one. Hey. Yep, the small one fits. We need to secure the tusk. I think that's the main priority whilst we're working in this section. Getting that tusk secured. And making sure we're not going too much over the eye. Because we don't want to ruin any work we've already cut out for it. One there. And like a tile. Then we don't want to do too much away from that. I feel like we could get, rather than this slope, mumbling to myself, don't mind me. Yeah, we could get another corner plate in there. Why so many corner plates? I love it. They're going to come in handy now. But there are a lot of corner plates in this build. A lot. Like an unhealthy amount of corner plates. Hello there, Bob. Why did I spray the bricks? You're going to have to be more specific. I have painted a few different bricks. Haven't sprayed these ones, though. With paint, with fire, you're going to have to be more specific. I am a wanted man in 7 Lego factories right now. Hello, welcome back, Vaughn. Told you couldn't stay away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a few plates for that. We got a few more tiles. We've got everything. We have everything, almost. We don't quite have everything, but it does feel like we have a lot of everythings. That makes sense? 2x3 would even work there. The only thing is that's not connecting too much. So rather, oh wait. Oh, corner. Yes. Wait, why a corner? Why do I need specifically a corner plate? No, 2x2, not a corner. I'm addicted. A 2x2. I think we only have the one. We do have this, or I might be on. Oh, no, no. That's why I need a corner. I did. Am I going to chrome this? Oh, maybe not. But I would love to. I would love to. I can't lie. That's a good idea. Oh. If this wasn't, I mean, actually, it's probably not that many tan bricks here. I could probably afford to chrome this. That's a good idea. I'm gonna find the stud for it. What would be nice as well is if I upscaled it. If I got my 3D printer and made it massive, and then like chrome that and hook that. Oh, that's a good idea. If I upscaled this build, it wouldn't be 6:1. Could you imagine it 6 times the height of this? I wouldn't be able to show it off on camera. Oh. Comment on the community. Yeah, I'll check out community at some point in the next couple of days. Oh, nearly. I think I just snapped that off. Nearly broke that. I do like to let the community pile up though before I respond, which might not be the best way of answering, but it's a handy way to see everything all at once. Oh, how much did this stick out? Because it strikes me as something that actually doesn't stick out that much. Like maybe that'll be all right. Do I have more of these? Yeah. Okay. Maybe kind of want to use some of the 1x2s up. Yeah, I think the 1x2s are the way to go there. Get these corners in, and then what did I say? 1x2s. I have plenty. No problem. And then a cheese slope. Yes, no. Oh, we had cheese slopes. What did I use the cheese slopes for? Just lost a brown piece. Oh, rest in pieces. Did a memorial video for it. I've lost a fair few brown. And there's also a brittle brown piece that's on my old Lord of the Rings Gandalf cart. I'm not taking that apart because I'm pretty sure it broke putting it together. The longer it goes on, the more convinced I am that the piece has just snapped, and I do not want to see that. Thankfully, Lego are a long... like, I keep saying Lego are a long way, but I don't think I even realise how long away Lego are away from brittle brown and similar colours, because we're getting translucent plates. That's crazy. We're so close to Force Ghosts. So close. We are on the doorstep. Like, that's how close we are to Force Ghosts. Force Ghost minifigures. And yet, nothing right now. Maybe they're saving it. Maybe they're saving it for the anniversary of A New Hope. I don't know why. We don't see Qui-Gon on screen in A New Hope. He's there, but we don't see him on screen. But maybe there's something special. We can hope. That's what I tell myself to sleep at night. Pure copium. Oh, did I lose the jumper, didn't I? Oh. Alright, up you pop. And then... that's too big. Did I just... What did I use? I thought I used 2-1... oh, yes. Here they are. And then... oh, yes, bring back that slope. I want that one. Oh wait, no, I can't use this. I'd use that instead of the slope. Maybe some slopes on the side here. Right, that's going there. That's keeping that in place. This is the goal so far. Oh, look at that. Using the T-Rex as well, by the way. This is an alternate build, which means we're only using parts from an existing Lego set. and that's the Jurassic World T-Rex. It was an Ewok hunt mark, turned into a Kashyyyk mark, but broken in transition. Oof. Definitely worth contacting LEGO for a replacement part. If it's a common element, it doesn't matter how old the set is, LEGO seem to replace them, thankfully, which makes the breakage a little lighter. Again, more 1x2s. We've got them. So I'm going to keep using them. I think the dark tan does well to create some shadows. I'm not using it too correctly. I think I could push it a bit more. But I'm definitely using it for that purpose. Can I fit this on the back? Oh wait, I can fit both. Hey, we filled that back. Didn't think I'd do that. Honestly, didn't. Space for maybe a bracket. Wall. And then it's quite flat on top though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if a bracket. We don't have the slopes left for a bracket. Maybe we don't need slopes. It's got a little bump. A little bump on top. We'll think on it. We'll think on it. We'll keep thinking on it. Looks like the foot of the gingerbread 8080. Can we make a little paw print? I don't think we got the cheese slopes for it. Almost. That's the size. Can I put this up? That's the size of the 8080 foot right there. The little one. That guy. One of the best sets to come out of this year. Oh, we have got a few slopes left, especially these ones. No, they don't really work. Not up there at least. Kind of works on the eyebrow. We've also got a scar to keep in mind. Can we get a little tooth in there? Is that going to look too out of place? I mean, it doesn't look in place. I wouldn't say it looks out of place though. Same if we whacked one in the middle. Or either side of the nose. If the bridge of the nose... Okay, hold on. I might be cooking here. Let me cook. I got this. Oh, does that need to go one plate up? Now you're asking too much. Too much. Alright, one plate up. And then on the nose, oh yeah, let's place that back. Oh, wrong one. Nice to see that works though. Either side of the nose, we've got the 1x2s. I'm just going to switch them out for a 1x2 with teeth. And that will bridge up the nose, also hide a little gap we got going on down there. And then, okay, where'd that brick separator go? Oh, you're in there. You're in a difficult spot there. Not easy at all to get out. Not at all. Yes. Okay, that bridges up the nose quite a bit actually. And then we've got, do we have any other slopes for the remaining? Because we do have a gap where the eyes, there are kind of tear marks right in the middle, like tear ducts. Maybe the Mythosaur has some tear ducts. Get an emotional scene when it sees Bo-Katan again. Not many. There's not much we can work with. Not a few. No, that doesn't work that way. And that bulks out too much. We do need them like opposites. What's this look like? Yeah, it kind of looks like it's got quite bulky cheeks. I want that to be folding the opposite way. Could also use those on the top. Oh yeah, especially around there. Let's get us some brackets. Do I need to take back that old bracket, or have we got enough? One more. I don't think we do. We got a load of snot bricks. We do have a load of snot bricks. Maybe the brackets. Okay. Brackets on the outside. No, that's too much. Might work, but not with those elements. And then... No, I'm trying to keep the top flat. And I don't think brackets will do it. So we can keep that one on top. Don't even think we'll need the other one for this build. Let's not disregard it too soon, if you know, but I don't think we will be needing it. We do need, I'll tell you what we need a 2x2 plate pronto. We don't have any. And I'm really missing out on those 2x2 plates. Don't need that. Would that connect? No. We won't use that. Definitely missing out the 2x2 plates. Nothing? Nada? No? Yeah, this might be a 2x2 scenario. Possible little bracket in the mix as well. Possible. Maybe not. But we could do. Or we just split up the brackets. And then it doesn't really matter what we're putting between them. 1x2s, 2x2s, holding it together. And the top and bottom plates are all 2x2s as well. But it's not very secure. So I think I'll switch that up. Oh, we get some snot bricks. Oh, we get some snot bricks in the side of that as well. Get some claws. Yes. It'll make sense. It'll make sense. We'll get there. One. Oh, don't get held back by a bracket. Not by a bracket. Don't let it happen. Oh, it's gonna happen, isn't it? One pesky bracket. No. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. One bracket. Might have to rethink this just to get it to work. We could just fill it. Maybe the snot bricks are just filler bricks. One on either side. Hate to see it. Not bricks being used as filler bricks, but... Oh wait, this doesn't work. It works. We can get it to work, but it doesn't work as intended, shall I say. Just saying, still room for the snot bricks. Actually, perfect room for the snot bricks. Because we need a plate underneath. Oh, that's not quite perfect. That we need the littler snot bricks. Maybe get a claw in either side. Yeah, one of those big ones might be too sharp though. Oh, I didn't think it would be too sharp. Surprised to be sure. Don't know about how welcome it is. And then we got a ton of other snot bricks. Let's make the use of them. Get where those 1x3 slopes. Have we used them all yet? Just left with the 1x2s? No 1x3s? No, we've still got that one tan 1x3 slope. Which I don't know why we got one, but maybe there is a reason in the set. But we're not building the set. Ooh. We could maybe have like a slope. That'll do. I was going to say snot brick. We'll take the slope. Either slope. And then same the other side. We're just filling space now with the last of the pieces, trying to not trying to use them all, but trying to fill out as much as we can. Especially on the back. That 2x4 might be replaced with a 2x6 actually, with the hook on it. That's a good point. Do we have any other bricks that aren't 1x2s? Any 2x? A lot of 1x2 snot bricks left as well. We had thing is, oh, we've got it here. We've got a 2x2 slope, so we can use the 1x2 bricks and then use the slope on the side. Does this work? Is this solid? Is this solid? Oh, it's one stud connecting either way you look at it, isn't it? What's the best way to connect the one stud? And is there a best way? Oh, this is working. And then kind of need that one bracket on the top now. No, that's not going to fit. We've got any like 1.5s? Brackets work. Brackets definitely work. Do we have stuff for the brackets? Like the 1x2 cheeses. Did I use them? Would I use the 1x2 cheeses for the sides? Can we nab them? Are they gonna? Oh, they're not gonna work. That's all right. Don't need to nab them. All right, I can kind of see it. We're going for more of. We're going for more of an artistic take, I think, here. Like, it's not looking exactly how you'd imagine, but it's not looking. It's definitely an interpretation of it. Definitely an interpretation. 1x6. I think that holds the back on secure. Wonder if it will if we use one of those 1x6 hangers. Maybe this just has to stand up. Maybe this needs a display stand built for it, as opposed to standing up on, like, hanging up on the wall. Standing up on the wall. Just standing on the wall on its own accord. It just hovers. Magic creatures mythosaurs are now. In our canon, at least. And then, any more 1x2s? Are we out? Nope. Plenty more, plenty more. That one's got one in. And there's another cheese slope. We'll need that to bridge the nose out just a little bit more. And then, any more wedges? Yeah. They'll hold in the brackets. I need like a one by. Oh yeah. That's just an awkward spot there. We'll forgive it. Like the Lego chose to be there in the first place and we didn't force its hand. Also might be a little too low. Anyway. There we go. Could be a good idea to secure these 2x4s in a bit more. Not sure we've got anything that will secure it. Let's secure the brackets. So far, this is our Mythosaur skull. Look at the crack. Wait, we forgot about the crack. Oh, how are we cracking? How do we crack it? We could build it out. Kind of feel like I'd want it to be symmetrical. And I feel like the symmetry is going to ruin the crack. Is there a way to not symmetrically do this and still pull it off? I guess if we're not doing the crack, we just want a slope. Oh, don't think we have the slope. So there's the crack. We'd need the tile on that side, and then just like a slope of any sorts, really. Maybe even like a 2x4 tile. If they want to just surprise us with a 2x4 tile, more than happy to accept that. All right, we got something working in the middle here. This is where the tan funky plate. Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh no. Of course it doesn't. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? I don't. Oh wait, these are the slopes. These are the slopes we've been looking for. Did that other element fit? The one that just didn't fit. This one. Does that? Honestly, not bad. Honestly, not bad. But we do want something running up the middle. So perhaps, how would we? That works as a crack. If we have like an odd cheese slope, now's the time for it to jump out. Because we have these two slopes rounding off this side. I think we go straight in with those. And then we've got a jumper where that is going nice so far. Take a look. We're building up the scar on this side of the head. What do we need? Like a 2x4 or thereabouts. No, we have a 2x4 in black. I think black's just not the color we need. It's not the color we need. I just prefer to have less Lego we'd have to cover up. Black's a color we need to hide on this mock because it's all mainly tan, and we didn't do that on the sides. So I do, although we have the brackets, don't we? We don't have any drop down brackets, unless I'm missing some because we've just used it. Yeah, so we do need a snot break. We'll get onto that because we have some 2x8s that would kind of throw most of the build, at least. Oh, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, because it'd still be the wrong way around, wouldn't it? Or would it? We'll mess around with that in a second. No, focus. Let's get the rest of the head mill. So that's where the crack starts. I really want to swap that around now. Didn't realize I had more of those. And this, oh no, we've got it. We've got it. Looks like it's got a button in the... That's a D-pad in the top of its head. It's a reference to the Django games, of course. Oh, and we didn't like the cheeks. You know what? I'm not a fan of the cheeks. I'm just not a big fan of the cheeks. Because that would do really well for it. And then we do the same on the next layer up. Oh, you know what we need? We need more cheese slopes. We've only got one. We used them on the side. Is there anything else that would go in its place? Anything? We've got a load of these little guys. Wait, do we only have one side? No, there's one of the others. Where are all the other sides? Oh, maybe we use these then. We'll leave the cheese slopes. We'll let them be. Leave them alone. And then get some more of the 1x brackets. Yeah. Means we have to pop off a few bits, but it's going to be worth it. Trust in the Mythosaur. Trust in the Mythosaur, and we shall be rewarded with a really cool looking mock. Does it? Maybe it'll look better with a darker tan. There we are. Yeah, that gives it texture. Actually, it might look better if we have one of those chunky slopes. Or we could tile it off. I think the chunky slope would look better though. I think we're out. Oh! I think we're out of the chunky slopes. I don't think that's an option. Just to stop it. Just to stop it, really. Stop it looking too chunky. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. What if we sloped... what if that sloped in, though? So as you looked in the eye, it sort of disappeared? This is the problem. The slope in the eye. Like, that squared off. That's too chunky. Cheese slope works. A cheese slope would work so well. How many 1x's do we have? We have another snot brick. One more and we can... why is that? No, that's not right. But one more. There you go, there's one more. And we at least have the one cheese slope. Wait, 1, 2. What do we use? Oh, we use the cheese slopes for the side. What if we swap the cheese slopes in this? Doesn't hurt to try, does it? We're nearly 3 hours deep. We've basically finished it. I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely not as good as the cheese slopes. But it's also not bad. Which, depending on how the cheese slopes look up here, maybe we'll take those. Just need that one. Oh, we just need to sort out the skull. That's what we need to do. Piece this all back together. As if it never happened. No one would know anything went wrong there. Didn't go wrong, went different. And then, do we have any more 1x2s? Come on, final call for 1x2s. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, we have a few. We have a few. Why? I've not questioned. I mean, I have questioned, but I haven't questioned this set for most of the stream. Let's not start now. There's no answers here. Why so many still? Oh, that's built up the eyes perfectly. For the skull, we were going to use these, which that works. Wait, doesn't the skull have a... How's the crack end? It kind of ends by going up. I think that works. We've then got one cheese slope. Oh, one cheese slope. Perfect there, but that would round it off too much. I don't want too many studs on the top. Maybe one more 1x2. Depending on what tiles we have left, we could make something work on the edge. Yeah, so there we go. What else? What else does it need? It's got the scar on the top corner. Maybe the jumper can be replaced. Maybe we just need to move this for slopes. We have two more tan slopes. There we go. It's got the scar on the top of the head. What more could you ask for? What do we need? We got the scar, we got the teeth, we got the nose. Oh, maybe to smooth out this section. What do we have? We have a lot of undertiles as well, like the inverted slopes. So if there's any way of us connecting those. The problem, I was going to say the problem is it floats this in the air. But is that a problem? Oh yeah, that's on a jumper. We can't connect that. Same with these. Any 1x3s left? One. We got two blues. Kind of want to keep the tan color scheme, but if we don't have a 1x3, which I'm not seeing any, then we'll go with one, but we'll go with blue. No, is there just one? Odd. Fair enough. Can't question that. It's there in front of me. And then what else have we got? Any more corner wedges like that one? Does a jumper fit? That'll do to support the corner. There we go. There's the two pieces. Hello there, crafty bricks. Oh, 2x3. Oh, look at that. 2x3 in blue as well. We're just flattening out the back of this now. Is it necessary? Maybe not. Maybe. Probably not. But it's gonna provide a bit more support. Maybe what we can do is cover up. How many of these? I'd need what? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one of these in the middle. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. And then we'll build a little spider on the back, as we've gone one plate out for support. There's the little spider on the back. And then for down here, what plates? Don't really have any plates left. At least none where support's concerned. Like a few of these as well. Huh. We've got one dish, but we want more plates so we can cover up that tan. Oh, we do have another. Oh no, we have another 1x3 in tan. Oh, that was just bound to happen. Well, how far can we support? Let's see. We could swap it out with just 2 tan plates. But if these go down, all right, what plates? These are snot bricks. Jumpers don't really do too much in way of helping. I think these are our last plates. Last square plates. We've got one of the long ones Odd that we only have one, but I think this works. Oh yeah, we've just used the other one there. What if we switch this out then? All right, that's what we'll do. We'll switch this plate out with two 1x3s. Completes our little spider there. A little spider Easter egg. And then there, we'll just secure these plates. Make sure nothing can pop off. We don't want that. These 2x3s are nice and secure, and the whole thing is pretty secure. The only part that isn't is the tusks. So that's what these round 2x2 tiles will be for. Where's the other one? Did we use it? No, we didn't. I thought we did then. I genuinely thought we used it for a sec. If we didn't, then where is it? No, we haven't used it, have we? What? Where is it? Where? No, it's too late for me to be going crazy and losing pieces. We haven't used it. So where is it? I don't even know. Does that look good on the front? Yeah, that don't look bad. I think it sticks out a little too much. Don't look bad. That's definitely a ship. That is 100% a ship. Oh, we did want the longer plates to do the things on the outside. Forgot about that. Whoops. Hey ho. Any of these bricks useful? No real plates to cover it. So all we need is that 2x2 round brick. What do we do with you? Where did you go? Did I drop it at any point? No. Where I didn't use it? Where did you go? Where did we put it? Right, let's sort through this. We got some brackets. Make sure I'm not going crazy and it's in front of me. You there. This is going to make sorting it out a lot quicker as well. It's definitely here. It's definitely here. Brackets. Did we use it? Oh, let's get those teeth off. It's not here. Nothing's on the floor. I haven't knocked anything down that I haven't picked up. Knocked a few things down this string. No, it's here. Where? Right, we've got some blue plates. Dabba dee dabba. Where's the circle? Bracket, slope, slope. I mean, it's pretty obvious at this point. I feel like I would have seen it. Tooth, tooth, tooth. Another snot brick. Slope, 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 slope. Snot brick. Black plates and Technic bits. Teeth, teeth, hinge, teeth, teeth, hinge, slope. Slope, slope, other slopes. Hey, the one, oh, this was the 1x3 that we had extra. Okay, I thought I found another one. It's not here. Wait, did we only ever have one of those? Running a few extra plates and jumpers. Did we only ever have one? No, I've got to. If we only had one, that's crazy that I convinced myself there were two in this set. It's the perfect piece. I mean, there's no other tiles left. Let me check before I wrap up this string. Again, no idea where I'm typing. Hey, there we go. So this is more or less our Mythosaur skull. There we go, at the right angle for it. Right, the T-Rex. There we go. We don't want the big one. We want the little one. Scroll down to the round tan 2x2s. Maybe there'll be one on the base as well. And there is a total of 1. I gaslit myself so hard. I did not realize there was only 1. That's crazy. That's honestly mental. Crazy gaslighting. So we won't change the tusks, I don't think. Comparing it to what, I mean, you're gonna have to stay tuned for the video to see what it actually should look like. I think it's pretty much spot on. Maybe a few tusks here and there. Could have got some more like bracket. I'm trying to see if we could have bracketed any teeth to the bottom here, but there's no bracket small enough in the set. Maybe some clip elements. Okay. No, because we don't have one by, they would intersect. Yeah, there's no way we could have got any more teeth at the bottom, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to keep it on this stand for now. I'm going to hijack that. Look how cool that is, and that's definitely a ship. I would love, I mean, okay. One more thing before the stream ends. Let's get rid of that. Yes, Spawn returned for the ending of it. Before we wrap up, there's one thing I've got to try. It might make a mess, it might not work, but I've got to try it. I would not forgive myself if I didn't, because my Ahsoka Duel on Peridia display is still built down here. Okay, we've got the Star Destroyer. And on the bottom of Thrawn's Chimera, which is what this represents. Oh wait, it's missing. Whoa! It's missing one of the hands. Where's the other hand for it? Oh, I don't know. All right. Didn't mean to drop that bit. But on the bottom of Thrawn's Chimera, we built the giant octopus squid. So, just imagine. Like I said, I have Watchback Mando. On the light cruiser, they have the Mandalorian, the Mythosaur skull, the signet. I'm going to have to get a better shot at this for the video, but just imagine the light cruiser with this on the bottom. All that for that. There you go. The Mandalorian signet on the bottom of an Imperial ship, or straight up its own ship. I think that would look really cool. The Mythosaur is definitely a lot better than the giant Thrawn squid. I don't know where the other half of that's gone, but I'm not putting that back. That's gonna be post stream there. So thank you to everyone that watched through to the end, live or on demand. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? I'd have to add some more brackets to the back of it. Oh, I'm running. Oh, where's the Lego? There it is. Running over Lego now. But that is all for today's stream. We've turned the T-Rex into the Mythosaur skull, and I think it's been a success. I don't know about you, but take a look at that. Using just the T-Rex skull, you can check the parts we've got left over. Not a lot, not much to work with, but wow, what's the time? 2 hours 54 minutes. 2 hours 53. We'll say 2 hours 53. And yeah, you did stick around through most of it. Not half bad. I'm impressed with that. Do you think this would do well as a set? We've seen the bat signal. This is kind of the Mandalorian signal now, isn't it? This with a bunch of Mandalorians on it would do really well. But that is all I got time for today. Stick around, there'll be another stream. I think I said Tuesday, because I do want to build that gift with purchase that comes out. So if the instructions are out Tuesday, we will stream Tuesday. If not, I'll probably have a backup stream planned, so I'll be going live anyway. Same time, 7 p.m. British Standard Time, or it's the winter time now, isn't it? It's not summertime, but 7 p.m. You'll see the stream. I'll schedule it. Don't worry about the times. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and may the bricks be with you always.